What's up, sis? Welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Kensha and welcome, sis. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video, I was sent some candles from Goosecreek for the Hocus Pocus 2 collection. And first of all, your girl is super excited about the Hocus Pocus 2 movie coming out. I think it comes out on September 30th on Disney Plus. So when I saw that Goosecreek was collabing with Disney to come out with a whole Hocus Pocus 2 collection, I was thrilled. First off, I have grown up watching Disney and Hocus Pocus, like Disney Halloween Town, Disney Don't Look Under the Bed, and Hocus Pocus, like since I can remember, since I was probably like 8 or 9. So I was super excited that Disney was coming out with the Hocus Pocus 2, like what, 25 years later? So shout out to Goosecreek for sending over 3 out of the 8 of these candles to me. So the first one I'm going to start off with is a Salem Forest. This is what it looks like. First off, I really like this packaging. I love how dark and how it has like an iridescent kind of like golden bronze shifts in the different moons, the crescent moons. This just reminds me looking into like the sky on a dark, gloomy fall night. So Salem Forest is one that I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it. But once I burned it, y'all, this one is actually really good. I burned all of these candles before I actually did the review on this, and as you guys can tell, it burned pretty good. Of course, I have a little bit of sitting down here, but that's just from me. But I burned this one from 8 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. And when I came home, y'all, when I came home for lunch, my house literally still smelled like this candle. This candle has such a good throw. It literally filled up my house. So when I walked in, I walked straight into my kitchen. So I walked into my kitchen and then I was able to smell it in my living room and also along into my bathroom. And so I was like, yo, what is that smell? Because I honestly forgot that I had even burned it, and it was this candle. So it is a more outdoorsy, it is more foresty, but it also gives like this clean feel. So the scent notes of Forest Night is going to be cool fog, lavender, sandalwood, and bergamot. I definitely get the bergamot and the sandalwood, which also gives it that more warm, almost like a masculine feel. But this is a heavy thrower. I was very surprised, and I'm so glad I have this because first of all, once I get the popcorn and the movie going, this is what I'm going to be burning, because it just gives you that late night feel, like a movie watching night. It just gives you a late night feel. So this is definitely a good candle, and to me the burn was like a 10 out of 10. Heavy hitter for sure. Next up is another candle. This is in Full Moon. So I really like this one. I love how it has like all 3 witches, all 3 sisters on it, different brooms, different books, and just different things that you would think of when you see Hocus Pocus 2. So of course I burnt this one, and this one I honestly will say is my favorite out of the 3. This one is more along what I would pick if I got the choice to pick a candle, just based on the notes of this one. The scent notes of Full Moon are warm waffles, pumpkin cream, butter, and vanilla. To me, it doesn't really pull more waffly. I get more like maple syrup and like pumpkin. You definitely get a spiciness out of this candle. And you guys know I typically love gourmand candles, so when I burned this, I was like, oh my god, this is right up my alley. So this is another candle that I burned from 8 p.m. to 7:30, and it literally filled my house. When I came home from work, was able to still smell this. That's one thing that I really love about Goosecreek candles, is that they leave the aroma in the air after you burn them. Even after a few hours, you still are able to walk into your house and smell these candles. So this one was probably my favorite out of the bunch. The next one that I have is Broom Squad. Of course, this one, if you're not reading the bottom, you could possibly get this one confused with a full moon because the packaging is pretty much identical. Now, I'm not sure if they did that on purpose, but they're pretty much identical. The scent notes of Broom Squad is campsite, marshmallow, sugar, cream, and cool woods. Honestly, to me, this smells like a baby sister of Marshmallow Fireside from Bath and Body Works. Definitely comparable. This one was also a heavy hitter for me. I really, really like this one too. So this was probably like my second one. I felt like I couldn't burn it for as long. I did burn this one from 8 to about 4:30 in the morning. You guys don't know, I am an early bird, so that's why. But this one was another one because it's so strong because of those campfire and those warm scents. Campfire, marshmallow, and the cool woods. It's a heavy hitter for sure. It's definitely a 10 out of 10. I was able to, I think at that day when I burnt this one, it was on a weekend and we had did some things out and about. We left the house like kind of early and we did some things and came back about 3, and I was able to still smell this in the air. So I really, really enjoyed this one. Honestly, all 3 of these candles, the throw of these are excellent. If you guys do not know, Goosecreek, their candles have a 35-hour plus burn, and they are soy candles. So a lot of times when I get Goosecreek candles, I'll burn them all the way down. Like, if you have not checked out my empties video, I'll leave it in the cards. But a lot of my Goosecreek candles literally just burn all the way down, like where there's barely any wax. I do plan on picking up more of these Goosecreek Hocus Pocus 2 candles. I am a bit curious about how the other ones smell. So I will probably be picking up the other 5 of these candles. Let me know if you guys plan on picking up some of these Hocus Pocus 2 candles from Goosecreek, and be sure to leave me a witch's broom emoji down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, sis.